the championship final on Sunday. Derek Maselli, Jeremy Eggers, and Jamie Council down courtside as your broadcast crew this afternoon. And Jeremy, I suspect with all the fireworks we had in the first game here this afternoon that we should be equally as anticipating of fireworks and electricity here in the second.
100%. You got two very well-coached teams. They're both going to play extremely hard. Neither one of them are extremely deep. But with what they do rotate in, they don't miss a beat. So it'll be a really good, I think, chess match of two coaches that know what they're doing, been in the league a long time, been here, done that, who can get their players in the put their players in their best position to be successful.
Yeah, two teams out of what has been a very competitive North region, sending three teams into the Final Four. Bellevue fell to Lower Columbia earlier today by just 3 points. And at least one of these teams from the North will be on into the championship to face LCC, last year's champions and this year's 2 seed of the West. So the visiting side is going to be Edmonds, who were the 3 seed of the North after they went 9-5 in North Region play. But hey, they're 18-11 overall throughout the regular season and looking pretty good under the guidance of their 14-year head coach, Kyle Gray.
Yeah, Kyle's done a great job before this. He was at North Seattle Community College. And back when I was coaching at Bellevue College, we had some good battles with one another, both at North Seattle and Edmonds. So I know Kyle will have his guys ready.
Edmonds has had 2 hard-fought games to get here. They got by Blue Mountain 77-74 in the first round and came back to beat Lane 73-72 in the Elite Eight. 2 games where they had to come back from halftime deficits. Starting for the Tritons, the 6'1 freshman guard wearing number 1, Avi West. He'll be joined by number 4, the 6'5 sophomore forward, Carrillo Capinos, and the 5'11 freshman guard, number 5, Sebastian Cooper, who you see there, trotting his way out onto the court. Joined by the 6'1 sophomore guard, number 10, Adonai Daniel, and their 6'5 freshman forward, number 21, Hunter White. That's the Tritons again. 2 hard-fought battles to get here, both of which they had to come from behind to win. On the other end of the floor, it's Skagit Valley, the Cardinals, the 3rd-ranked team in the league, representing the 2 seed of the North. They went 12-2 in conference play, but 27 wins overall, and they have absolutely smoked their competition thus far in the tournament, Jeremy.
Yeah, they're explosive. Their starting 5's as good as it gets. I mean, you got 2 guards that lead the league in steals, 1 and 2, one that leads in assists, and another one in the top 3 in block shots, another one top 4 in block shots. They get after it defensively, and that leads to their offense, is their defense.
The freshman Jerry Petty Jr. wearing number 1, joined on the court by number 3, Jay Fife, number 5, Blaine Granberg, who's a 6'3 sophomore. And you see coming out onto the court right now, number 11, Trayshawn Weatherspoon. An all-region first team mentioned. He's number 1 in steals, number 1 in assists. Leads the team in scoring with 20 points a game on average. And he'll be joined by number 33, Malcolm Clark, the 6'8 forward. It's your starting 5 for the Skagit Valley Cardinals, led by head coach Carl Howell.
Yeah, Skagit Valley's got 3 guys that made the first team All-North Region team, and very well deserved. So this will be a great, Edmonds come back twice now. They had a little struggle in the regular season, North coming back in the second half, but it's, they did it twice early in this tournament, so maybe things have changed for them. We'll see what happens here.
It's Capinos and Clark atop the logo at midcourt, ready to tip off. And that tip is won by Skagit Valley. It's the Cards moving right to left across the court. Weatherspoon, running point for them to Clark. Clark left wide open out on the perimeter. Over to Granberg. Granberg back out between the circles for Weatherspoon. 10 on the shot clock to work with. to Clark inside. And he got it as the defender, Capinos, fell down. Cardinals strike first.
Yeah, I mean, Capino was in the right spot. It looks like he might have taken a little elbow to the face there, but a strong move by Malcolm.
Tritons at the other end of the floor. They'll fire with a top-of-the-arc rainbow try. No good for Hunter White. Skagit Valley pushing the pace. Petty Jr. at the other end of the floor to Clark. Clark looking to hand it off. Instead, it's a skip pass into the corner. Sent back up top. They'll reset the offense with Weatherspoon. Weatherspoon driving left side into the lane. Trying to get by Capinos. He feeds it last second underneath the basket. Whistle blows on the try from Granberg.
Yeah, you can see right away Edmonds is really going to focus on taking away Weatherspoon and Petty and trying to face guard them. So the other three guys are going to have to step up and make shots for him. You can see that what's happening right now in only the second possession.
Tough start for Carrillo Capinos on the Triton side of things. He took that hard fall earlier, and now he's got a foul. Here, just a minute gone by into this game. With Granberg at the line. That first try is good. Second one is long. Capinos boards it for the Tritons. Here comes Edmonds.
Key in this one's going to be see if Edmonds can score. Skagit is so good defensively and plays so hard.
Yeah, they really have a way of taking teams out of their rhythm. Going hard off the glass left side. It's a bucket for Avi West, though.
West made that look easy. Shut up.
Weatherspoon with it to Clark. Clark takes a couple dribbles forward, hands it back off to Weatherspoon. Right side, they go back to Clark. Defender again, more contact. White falls to the floor, and it's twice now Clark has initiated that contact. The defender's fallen down, and he's had an easy look at the basket.
Yeah, I think they got to stand their ground a little more than that. You can tell the referees aren't going to give them that.
Yeah, they want the call, not getting it here early. Cooper with a bucket at the other end for Edmonds. Petty Jr. to Granberg. Granberg sees some open court, so he'll dribble forward, but he picks up the dribble. To Clark on the right elbow. Weatherspoon gets by two defenders. Floater trying to go off the high glass. No, but we've got another whistle underneath the basket.
That's going to be another foul. Capino said, nope. Did they change it? Okay.
So they'll give it to White, but I mean, those are the two biggest players out there on the court right now for Edmonds, and you get the feeling that they're having some trouble early trying to figure out how to best handle the situation with Malcolm Clark.
Well, the situation they're getting into is it's almost like a triangle and two that they're playing. So when Clark gets the ball, if he can go right away, they're going to have trouble matching up with him.
We'll split the pair of free throws, 6-4. Adonai Daniel with it, working against Petty. Bounce pass, Capinos. Off the glass, counted and one for Carrillo Capinos. And Edmonds with the chance to jump up a point. Capinos, an all-region second team mentioned from the north, averaging between 13 and 14 points a game. Gets the three-point play there.
Yeah, Capinos just a solid player, can play a little bit on the outside, inside. Does a lot of things very well.
To your point, Jeremy, you look at what they're doing here defensively.
It's just a face guard on the two. And
yeah.
Capinos is...
they try to lob it behind that time to Clark, but
it'll be interesting to see what Skagit, how they counter this, because I don't know if they've really seen this.
Yeah, I mean, some might look at it as kind of a novelty or a gimmick defense, but Edmonds is going to tell you, no, we planned for this. This is the strategy as West hits the triple, and Edmonds up by 4 here early.
Yeah, Edmonds has got a great staff. These guys put a lot of time into this and been around for a long time. They know what they're doing.
Now, these two teams have played twice, being in the same region during the regular season. Skagit won them both, but could the third time be the charm for the Tritons here?
Yeah.
I like what I'm seeing from them here early.
100%, great energy. And again, they're trying going 2 right now is working. So we'll see what kind of adjustments Coach Howell makes or what they try to do to get those 2 open.
Sebastian Cooper. Bounce pass to White. Down low, they try to go to West, cutting toward the basket, but it's deflected out of play. It'll stay with the Tritons. Adonai Daniel to inbound from atop the baseline. Into Cooper up on the elbow, left side. To Daniel. Daniel runs out of real estate, so he'll send it back out to Capinos. Capinos trying to work his way inside. Oh, and a whistle blows. Are they going to get...
That's Howe, I think.
I thought Howe also, but...
They gave it to Weatherspoon.
They did. They give it to Weatherspoon. So that's his first. Foul on the floor. Team's third for Skagit Valley. And nothing but net on the try there. That's a big 3 for Adonai Daniel. And Edmonds, in a situation we haven't seen really so far in this tournament, they're actually up here early. They're used to having to will their way back. They fell down early in both of their other games, but right now they're up 7 and a chance to go up higher here early, but the bounce pass out of reach for Abbey West.
Hey, it's March Madness. We just saw it earlier. Anything can happen. Edmonds is coming out with a lot of energy. Shooting the ball well, attacking the basket, inside out so far. You can see Edmonds is nice backdoor by Weatherspoon for a layup. You see Edmonds is matching up man-to-man, but once they make a pass, those other 3 guys not on Weatherspoon or Petty are really sagging inside.
It's Daniel with it. Ball over into the left wing. Further down that left side for West. West running into 3 jerseys closing in around him, and they say he traveled. Skagit Valley down just 4 now. Fife. They go down low. That's Petty Jr. Ball sent up top. Catch and shoot 3 from the top of the rainbow, and it is money for Jager Fife.
Yeah, see, someone else is going to have to contribute outside of the 3, especially if they're going to take away Weatherspoon and Petty.
Adonai Daniel returning fire at the other end of the floor with a nice drive to the basket. Nice athletic maneuver there, just left and right, and he made it look so effortless, didn't he?
It's not like Petty to give up a wide open shot like that.
Clark, double team down low. Nice cut to the basket by Howe, and he's bumped, count it, and 1.
That's 2 straight possessions. Someone else besides the big 3 for them stepped up for them. That's what they're going to need. Nice little adjustment, include the other guys.
And Cuddy McCarr was the one that'll pick up that foul. 5 minutes gone by here in this first half. Edmonds 15, Skagit Valley 13. We'll step aside. You're watching the Final 4 of the NWAC Basketball Championships.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Biden, the official ball of you.
NWAC champions, sponsored by Ziply Fiber. Sign up today with plans starting at just $20 a month. ZiplyFiber.com. They'll resume play. Bennett Howe with a chance at a three-point play here after he was bumped by McCarr. Free throw is good, and the Cardinals are back within a point. And look at this. They come out showing some full court pressure. They're going to make the Tritons work the full length of the court here.
Yeah, that's a normal schedule I'm used to seeing, picking up, just making things difficult from 94 feet.
Lopez to West, and West fouled hard.
That's 2 on Clark.
And that's big because he's been very potent for Skagit offensively here early.
Yeah, and they don't go very deep off the bench, so.
West to shoot 2.
Avi West at the line.
West, an all-region first team mention in the North, averaging around 17 points a game. Deep bend to the knees, and that one looked good too. So Edmonds still keeping Skagit Valley at arm's length here.
A lot of basketball to play, a lot of basketball.
It'll be fun to watch these two teams down the stretch. It's always great and interesting when you get to see opponents who play during the regular season and then meet once again in the postseason, because at this point they've already seen each other twice. Petty fires a deep 3, no. Weatherspoon, he'll try underneath the basket, and he takes a hard fall. Try no good, but he'll be at the line for 2.
Edmonds foul, number 5.
Yeah, you can see Petty looks a little frustrated. That was a deep 3 early in his shot clock. That face guarding, you can tell, has gotten into him a little bit. See if they can't get him open for some more wide open looks here. But a good take by Weatherspoon.
Foul was on Cooper, his first, team's 4th. Weatherspoon gets it to go. Him and Jerry Petty Jr. just might be the best guard combination, best backcourt there in, I mean, if not the North region, potentially the whole NWAC.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I think the whole NWAC, when you get 2 guys from the same team on the first team for your region, being first or second in assists, in steals, tough to, and then they both average, double digits. And
yeah, they're dangerous. I mean, double-digit scorers. To your point, I think 94 and 87 steals for Weatherspoon and Petty, respectively. That's 1 and 2 in the league.
Yep.
Skagit Valley foul, number 34, Bennett Howe.
Foul on Howe, his first, team's 5th. As we've still got a few minutes to go till we hit the midway point of this half. Howe is in there down low because
there you go.
There's Petty Jr. with the steal. As we just foretold. They'll do that a lot. It might not be the first time we remark upon it.
No. They're both very smart, aggressive defensive players, understand the game and angles very well.
And there, Howe pokes it away. How about that? The big man picking the pocket. They feed it to him at the other end, and he gets the bucket in transition.
Yeah, that's the Skagit I'm aware of, is their defensive intensity.
Bennett Howe, look at that. Yeah, handsy defense. They're reaching in there, swiping at the ball. Capinos pulls up, fires. It's off the long iron. Weatherspoon in transition to Fife. Petty Jr. Howe. Skip pass into the corner. That's dangerous. Oh, and it's just short off the side of the rim. McCarr boards it for the Tritons. To Lockhart. Lockhart picks up his dribble. Somebody's got to come help him out. Has to send it way back to Cooper. Weatherspoon nearly got in the way of that. Handing it off to Lopez. Capinos nearly has it poked away. Pulls up, fires from the free throw line. It's off the mark. Saved along the baseline by Fife. Cardinals on the counterattack. They lead it by 2. Fife faked the shot, instead opts to take it to the basket himself. Escorts it in with the right hand.
Does a great job. Shot fake, get the guy leaning and then attacking the basket. Very nicely done.
Skagit Valley up 4, and they lob it to Capinos. Trying to go off the high glass, no. Weatherspoon in transition, no.
He's so
McCarr.
quick.
Yeah, he sure was, but McCarr also did a great job getting back there. Lockhart tries the floater. That's off the front of the rim. And the Tritons a little cold here offensively over the last couple minutes.
Yeah, they're getting good looks. I mean, they just got to get those in. I mean, great pass.
Yeah, Petty demands so much attention. They close in on him, and he's able to get it to Howe, hanging out weak side behind the basket. 10:58 to go, and Skagit Valley up by 6, 23-17. We'll take this time to thank Baden, the official basketball of the NWAC for nearly 40 years. Baden basketballs have set the standard for quality and craftsmanship. Baden, it's all about perfection. And Jeremy, we obviously get the feeling here the team that makes less errors down the stretch is probably going to be the one that comes out on top. But both squads looking fairly even keel here early.
Yeah, it's going to come down to who can get the best possible shots because they're both going to play. As you can see, Edmonds face guarding Witherspoon and Petty. Edmonds getting some good looks down here, not finishing. Who can make the easier shots is going to be important.
The Tritons down by 6. It's Lockhart, pulls up, fires the 3. Tough luck miss for him, but the offensive board by White. Count it. Or no, check that. He was fouled, so that was a pretty situationally aware play there by Hunter White. He saw the defender, Terrence Whiting, flying in, so he paused, stuck the hip out a little bit, got the contact, and now he gets to the line at a chance for 2.
Yeah, good, smart basketball play. Not going up right away and potentially getting it blocked. Let the guy come down on top of you, take the free throws.
First try, no good. The second one is. So it's just a 5-point game. And Weatherspoon up the floor to Whiting. Whiting hands it off to Fife. Thought about the 3, but the defender Lockhart did a good job getting around the screen. Whiting will hand it off to Petty Jr. Picks up the dribble in the high eye. Whiting down the baseline to a cutting Bennett Howe.
Does a great job staying with it. Great pass. Just missed it and then stayed with it and got the tip in back in. Nice job by Howe. Howe's bringing them some energy off the bench, which they need with Clark sitting with 2 fouls.
Yeah, he picked him up early, but Howe has come in and played very well thus far. Cooper handing it off to West for 3. No, too long. Weatherspoon to Fife, driving inside, bounce pass. Howe down low. Oh, and he wanted to hammer it home, but instead gently escorted over the front of the rim. But he's got 11 here early on in this game.
Yeah, Edmonds got to contain the basketball better. because they're not being able to rotate on that weak side on the bounce passes. And Petty and Witherspoon, nice steal and full court layup for Petty there.
Yeah, West kind of lost his footing. Petty swipes it away and goes coast to coast. And just like that, it's a double-digit lead for Skagit Valley. But shoot, if you're Edmonds, you think, well, we got them right where we want them. They're no stranger to this situation in the tournament. They've trailed at the half in every game thus far, and they have come back to win them in the Sweet 16 and the Elite 8, but they're down 11 here with under 9 to go in the first half. West with it, working against Whiting. To White, down low on the post, and a nice cut to the basket and the bounce pass there to connect with Cooper.
Yeah, see, if Edmonds can just take care of the ball, I mean, they've got 6 turnovers already. They can just take care of the ball and get good shots, they're going to be okay. But you can't turn the ball over against Skagit because they'll get out and run on you, especially live turnovers. And as I say that, Skagit turns it over.
With 8:20 on the clock, it'll bring us into immediate timeout. Cardinals 29, Tritons 20 here in the Final Four of the NWAC Basketball Championships.
Whether your goal is to transfer to a university, start a career, compete in college athletics, or all of the above, you can build your path here at Skagit Valley College.
Yowza, how'd you catch all these?
I just started banking with ICCU.
ICCU?
You should join. I've got a branch around the corner, and with the mobile app, I can take ICCU wherever I go. I even had someone helping me on video chat at 6 p.m. on a Friday. Now that's service.
And so now every foul ball gets hit to you.
You tell me.
Everything you need for your banking and everything you love about a credit union. ICCU. Life's greener here.
8:20 left here in the first half. We're going to send it down to Jamie Council, who's been hanging out courtside. Jamie, how's the energy down there?
I mean, right now they're trying to focus. Edmonds, though, being used to being down the 3rd seed, and I had a chance to ask them, what do you feel about that? And they said they love it. They thrive off of being the underdog. And it's hard to beat a team 3 times in a row, and that's exactly what Skagit is trying to do. And if there's somebody to lead them, well, Kyle Gray in his 14th season for Edmonds, but has over 20 years in the NWAC. So he says that they're a young team, they're a hungry team, and with 6 Washington State products, ball control will be important. Back to you, Derek.
That'll bring us into what looked like a jump ball call. Possession should stay with Edmonds. They've got 11 on the shot clock to work with. Bounce pass onto the block left side. White back into the corner for Daniel. Back to White. Denied by Howe. Petty up the floor working against West. And Avi West, great job defensively there, not fouling and denying the try, but Capinos has his pocket picked from behind by Petty Jr. That's, 3 steals in this first half for Jerry Petty.
You just have to know where he and Witherspoon are. Just have to.
Whiting with it to Petty. Gets a little separation from Sebastian Cooper. Step back and drills the triple, makes him pay. And the officials have been letting them play there. You know, I think we've seen a lot from both sides trying to draw the foul, get the contact offensively. But the officials simply aren't buying that here today. Witherspoon. Petty, this is a dangerous look. Catch and shoot 3, no. Up the floor in transition. At 9, Daniel off the glass.
Edmonds giving them Skagit a little of their own medicine there. Getting out running, getting the easy one.
Whiting up at the top of the arc. Looks like he's looking to pass. He's got it to Fife. Fife hands it off to Weatherspoon. Whiting, catch and shoot three. Off the heel of the rim. But how about that? Was it saved? No.
He saved it, but then it bounced back off him when it went out of bounds.
Good hustle there.
Great hustle.
By Petty Jr. McCarr back into the game for the Tritons and a chance to get this back into single digits. Over to Cooper. White. Now Daniel. They tried to get him free. It looked like on a little off-ball screen in the high post. Now they get it to him again. That's what they want. They dialed it up twice to get him a shot on the perimeter there. That time they were able to get the shot off, but it's no good, and it's deflected out of play. Lopez to inbound as it sticks with the Tritons. Daniel has hit a triple in this game. Could he be the spark plug they're hoping to get? Offensively, they've had moments. They're not going to get it there with the turnover, and with 5:59, 10-point Cardinals lead. And it looks like we've got
White got a rebound, and then they called the foul, and he kind of swung the ball at one of Skagit's players. So I think they're going to review whether or not that's a flagrant. I don't think he made contact, so I don't know if they can call anything there. But it was kind of a unnecessary movement, I would say.
Yeah, and it's been interesting. I mean, this first half has been pretty darn physical, and even though we've got Skagit sitting at 16 fouls, Edmonds at 4, it feels like there could have been a lot more if the officials had called it kind of a different way, especially early. You saw some, particularly on the offensive end, we've seen a little bit of initiating contact, which is fine. We've seen leading with the shoulder. We've seen defenders kind of falling to the floor, but the officials have let that happen. We've had some physical basketball, and I think, though, you know, when you hit the Final Four stage of things, they're going to let the guys play, right? That's
you got to, and they did in the first game. You saw it.
Yep.
It went both ways. There was not one team favorite at all. I don't think there's any favoritism here either. So they've done. I think I would rather see that than every little ticky-tack thing being called. So
agreed.
It's tough for coaches to take that, but because they think their guys are getting fouled all the time. But at the end of the day, as long as it goes both ways equally, or you can't complain as a coach.
And we saw the replay there. We're about to get the verdict from the team as the officiating crew convenes out near center court.
Yeah, this could be a dead ball technical foul with the action that White made, but
the officials for today: Benton Strong, Logan Davis, and Nick Jernberg, talking it over. Oh, and they're still talking out there, Jim.
Yeah, no. The replay system's great and all that, but they need a shot clock on it.
Under 6 to go in this half.
Doesn't look like they're going to do anything with it.
Yeah, to your point, there wasn't really any contact or anything, so. But I think they're going to be watching a little more closely. So it'll be Cardinals ball. All that to say, here we go again. Picking up about where we left off.
Yeah. 5 minutes later, though.
Weatherspoon. Handing it off to Parker Nickerson. Back to Weatherspoon, dribbling behind his back, down low, weak side. They got the pass to Whiting. Try is no good, but there's a whistle and a foul.
And that's foul number 13, Cuddy McCarr.
That's on Cuddy McCarr, his second, team's fifth. Whiting's first free throw short off the front of the rim. And though Skagit Valley has done better from the field overall, their free throw shooting has left a little bit to be desired here in this first half.
You see what bad free throw shooting can do for you in that first game, bro. You didn't 11 for 21. You got to make your free throws, especially, you know, this far into the March Madness.
Yeah, they're just 4 of 9 from the charity stripe so far in this game. Petty tries to float it over the top of the defender. Howe with the putback, no, and that's a shot clock violation. Nobody got rim.
Good defense by Edmonds, just not fouling, making them take tough shots. Did a good job.
But do they have an offensive solution here? They've struggled in the later stages of this first half. In the corner, 3 off the mark for Lopez. But how about that? Rebound weak side by White, and he can't get it to drop.
I think he made that great rebound. He just made that shot tougher than it probably should have been.
Yeah, ends up going underneath the basket and trying to reverse it. And you see White and West trying to poke the ball away in there. Whistle blows, though, and that'll be a foul on West, his first, with 4:50 to go. It brings us into another timeout. Cardinals leading the Tritons by 10 here in the Final Four.
You're more than a student, and we're more than a college. Whether you're starting fresh, aiming for a new career, or looking to sharpen your skills, Edmonds College helps you achieve your goals. With over 110 professional certificates, 60 associate degrees, and 6 bachelor's degrees, we truly offer something for everyone. We're your partner in building the future you deserve. Ready to take the next step? Discover your potential at Edmonds College.
Field Level is the official recruiting partner of the Northwest Athletic Conference. Join to connect with coaches, find opportunities to play at the next level, view and post coaching jobs, even or recruiting events. Check it out by creating a free profile today at fieldlevel.com. And thanks to Boley, proud to announce that Child Care for Construction, funded by Business Oregon and administered through the Bureau of Labor and Industries, supporting early career construction workers and their families. If you or someone you know needs help with child care while training or working, scan the QR code or visit oregon.gov/BOLI/apprenticeship and click financial assistance. Cardinals basketball, it's Weatherspoon working against West. Out on the right side. Back up top. Whiting underneath the basket. Over into the right corner for Petty. Back to Whiting, fires the 3. They left him open, but it's short. McCarr secures it for Edmonds. And now Daniel falling down, whistle blows. Shot is short, but he'll get a chance at 2.
Got Petty in there reaching.
It's his first, team's 7th. So the good news for Edmonds here is if every foul they can get from this point on is a chance at the free throw line.
Yeah, it's the same for Skagit on the other end, but with that miss, they got to make them. Both teams got to make their free throws.
Well, and that's the first miss for Edmonds yet. They were 4 for 4 before that. Now 4 for 5 from the charity stripe. And he'll split the pair. Back to a single double-digit deficit for Edmonds. Granberg up top for Howe. Weatherspoon pulls up, fires from the elbow left side. It's long. Rebound secured by Capinos. To Avi, bringing it across midcourt. Avi West all the way to the hoop. No.
And that's going to be 2 on Howe.
So you've got Clark at 2 and Howe at 2. Those are the 2 bigs for the Skagit Valley squad. And this works to the benefit of Edmonds here if they can get some easier opportunities from the free throw line. Wolofsky, meanwhile, checking in, seeing his first time out on the court for the Cardinals. Avi West, a perfect 5 for 5 from the free throw line so far today. It's his team back within 7. Granberg out between the circles to Fife. Weatherspoon curling around. Granberg, 3 in the corner. Nothing but nets for Granberg, and that's a big 3 left open. I mean, you got to take it, right? Returning fire in the corner, though. Lopez says not so fast. We can do that, too. If you're going to leave the guy on the perimeter, he's more often than not going to take the shot.
100%. This guy just got to do a better job of containing the basketball. I was just driving kick. Got to keep him in front, make him take tougher shots. But nicely done by Edmonds.
Weatherspoon, bounce pass down low, and a double dribble called for Brolowski, the freshman. Tell you what, though, there's not a whole lot of drop-off in height or size between the bigs on the Skagit Valley squad. They all got some height and some reach to them as Petty steals one away yet again and escorts it to the other end of the court. Petty Jr. with, I think, 4 steals, if I'm keeping track here. 4 steals for Jerry Petty so far in this game.
Yeah, those live ball turnovers are just a killer. Can't turn the ball over like that, especially at half court and get a breakaway. Got to take care of the ball, Edmonds.
Big moment here potentially. If the Cardinals can score on this possession, they'll be back up by double digits.
I mean, Skagit scored on almost 6 of the 8 turnovers so far.
Petty Jr. Granberg 3. Ooh, he hit one from there just moments ago, but that one spins itself out of the rim. West on the block right side, in trouble, into the corner, catch and shoot 3. Daniel, no, that's short. But Isaiah Lopez with the rebound. Bounce pass, they try to get it to Daniel cutting, but the pass was a little too far in front of him. Weatherspoon gets by Capinos.
He's just so explosive. So explosive.
Off the glass left side. He's been fairly quiet so far in the first half. White. Little 4-footer from in front of the basket as Weatherspoon fell down. Weatherspoon with it now. Up to Granberg. Petty. Driving, right side. Tried to go off the glass, no good. Daniel wants to take it himself. He's cut off by Granberg. Needs somebody to come bail him out. Has to send it way out to Lopez near midcourt. Lopez to White. On the block left side, no. And Brolowski did just enough, I think, coming back in time to get in the way of that. Under a minute to go in the half. Pull-up gun for that for Weatherspoon was no good, but the offensive board kicked out. 3 ball. And that's no good for Fife. So both teams having a little bit of trouble here in the final couple minutes.
Yeah, again, both teams don't go very deep, so conditioning is going to be a factor here. I think they're both looking forward to that 15-minute halftime.
Yeah, the fatigue. I think when you see the shots consistently come up a little short like that, it's a sign that they're tired.
Gosh,
and Perry, oh my gosh, Petty again. Jerry Petty Jr. stole it away again. And a timeout called with 13 seconds. It's just a short 30-second timeout by the Cardinals. Up by 9, and a chance here to go up by double digits if they can score on this final possession, more than likely final possession of the half.
I got to believe that.
The NWAC, a proud partner with We Coach, a one-of-a-kind nonprofit organization dedicated to recruiting, advancing, and retaining women's coaches at all sports and levels through year-round professional growth and leadership development. Learn more at wecoachsports.org. And if you're not following NWAC on social media, you should be. Facebook, X, and Instagram. Find the latest news, highlights, all that and more. Connect with us today at NWAC Sports. Petty just picked up what, if I'm counting right, is his 5th steal of the game. He's got the ball now, handing it off to Merriweather and wait, they say. Did the clock not
Didn't start on time.
Yeah. So they'll add a little bit or adjust it in some manner here.
See, this is where I think they should just put regular time back on, play it over, instead of trying to figure out a second or half a second.
Yep, just say run it back. Back to where we were, but.
Yeah, it looks like they're getting a stopwatch out, and they're going to, instead of.
They're going to try to be as accurate as possible down the stretch here with just 10.2 currently on the clock. Cardinals up by 9, and shoot, if you're Edmonds, maybe not so much on the coaching side of things, but if you're players, if you're Edmonds fans, you say this is right where we want to be, right?
Yeah,
down at the half. We've come back twice already in this tournament down at the half. What's one time more?
Yeah, I don't think, Coach Gray will be disappointed in the turnovers, I believe. But I think overall his team's effort and where they're at in the game, he's not going to be too upset about.
Yeah, those turnovers have been brutal, though, as they've been live ball turnovers, and they've led to transition opportunities. I mean, Skagit's sitting here at 14 points off turnovers with a 9-point lead. So that right there kind of tells the story.
I don't mean to correct you, Derek, but I see it as they got 18 points off turnovers. Sorry.
Oh.
It is what I'm seeing. 12 turnovers, 18 points, which is obviously a big difference in this game.
Oh, yeah, even bigger. Look at that. Catch and shoot 3 to beat the buzzer, and it's short off the side of the rim for Fife. That will end the half. 39-30 the score. Cardinals up on top here, and I think we already talked about it, but it really is those turnovers and points off turnovers. We'll get some perspective now and hear what Coach has to say down on the sideline as we send it down to Jamie Council. Jamie.
Thank you, Derek. Joined by Coach Gray. And, Coach, in that first half, you guys made some great adjustments of boxing out, doing a good job on the boards. Can you talk about the adjustments to bring this game within a single-digit deficit?
Yeah, we got to take care of the ball. That's really the big thing. If we take care of the ball, this is a lot closer than it is. Maybe even have the lead. So that's really where it is. I mean, just got to do that and then obviously rebound, but it's just more about will at that point, right? So, yeah.
Exactly. That was my second question, is on the turnovers, something you talked about going into this game. You know what to expect from Skagit Valley. Yeah. What is the message going into the locker room?
We're overthinking. We need to throw that all out the window. We need to follow the game plan on defense, but go back to who we are on offense, and we'll be fine. Yeah.
Well, being down is nothing new for you guys. You guys thrive on it.
Yeah, it's what we like to be. This is perfect. Yeah, we love it.
Thank you for your time, Coach.
Thank you.
Back to you, Derek.
All right, thanks, Jamie. You heard it from Coach. You got them right where they want them. 39-30 the score. Cardinals up by 9. We'll break down some of the numbers for you when we come back and also talk with Carl Howell of the Skagit Valley side as we get closer to the second half. But we'll step aside for now with that 9-point lead for the Cardinals here in the Final Four of the NWAC Basketball Championships.
Did life get in the way and cause you to give up on your college dreams? You're not alone, but now it's your turn. At Chemeketa, we believe it's never too late to start again. With dozens of career programs designed for adults ready to change direction and earn better pay. Whether you're chasing better opportunities, new purpose, or unfinished dreams, Chemeketa is here for you. Your future didn't disappear, it just waited for you. Visit go.chemeketa.edu/pathways and take the first step.
Experience the new era of ticketing with Vivenue, the official ticketing platform of the NWAC Championships. All great sports events only work when the infrastructure is top-notch. Vivenue provides the most modern ticketing solution in the industry to NWAC, and to already more than 80 colleges and associations in the U.S. alone. Welcome to the new era of ticketing. Welcome to Vivenue.
Try an adventure in the sun. Try 3 rivers. Try 300 days of blue skies. Experience Washington's Tri-Cities. From farm to table to food trucks, enjoy a burgeoning culinary scene. Day trips, river dips, golf tips, and wine sips. Horseback and backpack. We have it all. Plan your trip at visittricities.com.
Yowza, how'd you catch all these?
I just started banking with ICCU.
ICCU?
You should join. I've got a branch around the corner, and with the mobile app, I can take ICCU wherever I go. I even had someone helping me on video chat at 6 p.m. on a Friday. Now that's service.
And so now every foul ball gets hit to you.
You tell me.
Everything you need for your banking and everything you love about a credit union. ICCU. Life's greener here.
Do you want an education that works for you? Check out Lower Columbia College. LCC boasts a vibrant campus life with arts, athletics, clubs, and more. With programs from high school completion to bachelor's degrees, LCC's supportive team will help you find the path that's right for you and provide crucial resources like financial aid and scholarships. Lower Columbia College, where futures begin.
We're not just lighting a stadium. We're creating lasting memories. We're not just installing a mini pitch. We're empowering youth to learn and grow. We're not just retrofitting an airport. We're creating an environment where workers can feel safer. This is why, whether it's a game down the street, professional stadiums around the world, or treasured monuments and landmarks, you always know when it's must go.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Bada, the official ball of you.
Do you yearn to learn? Check out Centralia College Areas of Study. we've got fine arts and design, early childhood education, application development, biology, and who could forget electronics, robotics, and automation. Want to learn more? Check out our website or give us a call today.
Oregon needs to build schools, bridges, semiconductor factories, and much more. That's great news if you work in the trades. Even better news? Business Oregon and the Bureau of Labor and Industries have partnered to create childcare for construction to help construction trades workers and registered apprentices pay for childcare. To learn more, visit oregon.gov/BOLI/apprenticeship. We know when workers thrive, Oregon thrives.
You're not the only one. This can be heavy. Tell me about your mother.
I want to break free.
My upload speed is so bad, I can't even run a stream without buffering.
Defeat cable lag. Switch to Ziply Fiber. The Northwest's fastest home internet for 25% less than cable. Ziply Fiber. Real great internet. Real great prices, really.
Why is my internet slow? There's only 16 devices connected.
Switch to Ziply Fiber and ditch the cable crawl. The Northwest's fastest home internet. $750 less a year than cable. Ziply Fiber. Real great internet. Real great prices, really.
Deep three for Nasanek, and he nails it. Hawkins, he finds it. Nagel for three. Drives not there, but the putback.
Step through move, pick it out. Connor, three on the way. Back. Little highlight time.
Cuellar just goes hard.
Backed out for a three on the way. Down it goes.
Hawkins for three. Got it!
White shoot the three.
Foot in the lane, head fake going the long way.
Here's a long outside three, and bang, down it goes.
4 on the shot clock, turnaround jumper. Got it. Yes.
Out body travel. Up fake, once, twice, finally, Baylor puts it up and in.
Claire's not shy, drives into the paint, turns, and it falls. Trey. Tough shot. Oh, finally,
Dribble drive through, Connor to Jones with the bucket.
McLaren backed out, open three, Hawkins buries it. Gets him off, now turns. Tough shot, he goes with it! Great shot!
15 on the shot clock. Goes around the screen. Back out. That's a long outside three that goes down.
It's halftime here in the Final Four. This matchup between Skagit Valley and Edmonds College. Derek Maselli, Jeremy Edgars, and Jamie Council with you here at the half as we send it down to Jamie courtside. Jamie.
Hey, Derek. With Coach Howe and up at the break. It's hard to beat a team 3 times in a season. And Edmonds used to fighting from behind. How do you approach that of being in a comfortable spot but still have a full half to play? Can't be too comfortable.
Yeah, we're not comfortable. We got 20 minutes. I thought we tried really hard. I thought our effort was great. We were really bad offensively. I mean, we did some uncharacteristic things. We don't take threes off the break like we did, and just some forced drives. Hopefully, a little bit of nerves, we get out of the way. But I thought we battled.
And to be at this point, we talked about this before the game, seeing success, something not new, but what is new is you have a team full of freshmen. So talk about that part of working with these guys to even be in a very great spot right now, up by 9 to looking to stamp your ticket into the championship game.
Yeah, those 2 freshman guards have been unbelievable all year. They're the best 2 leaders I've ever had. And they played like freshmen at times tonight, and it's been a while since they've done that. So hopefully we got them squared away at halftime with that. But, it's a tough game. Edmonds is good. They got pride. They're tough. They got tough kids. They play hard. Getting a Final Four, no game's easy.
Yes, absolutely. Thanks for your time, Coach.
Thank you.
Back to you, Derek.
All right, thank you, Jamie. As we break down some of the numbers from this first half, Jeremy, Skagit Valley, 16 of 37 from the floor. Edmonds, 10 of 25 from the floor. So neither team shooting crazy well or anything, but the biggest story has been the turnovers on the part of the Tritons. They've got 12, and that has resulted in 18 points for Skagit Valley. That's basically half their offense.
Yeah, I think both coaches' halftime interviews summed it up. Kyle said you guys got to quit thinking and just play basketball and take care of the ball, which he knows they need to do that. And for Coach Howe, like he said, there's some freshman shots there, some nerve shots in the first half. They didn't shoot the 3 like they normally shoot it. They didn't shoot free throws like they normally shoot it. So it'd be really interesting to see which team can make those adjustments that their coaches talked about at halftime.
Yeah. Jerry Petty Jr. with 5 steals in that first half. I counted right as we went along, and that's, shoot, par for the course, really.
It really is.
But the thing that's been surprising, he's got 9 points, 5 steals. Huge, very impressive. Most players, would be happy to get 5 steals in a regular season. For him, 5 in a game, now 5.5. Where does it go? I don't know the last time I've seen any player break double digits in something like steals, but that would be amazing. The leading scorer, however, is actually Bennett Howell, who's got 11, who came in after Clark got into some foul trouble early, and I've been really impressed with how Howell has played for Skagit.
Yeah, he leads the team in rebounding points, coming off the bench, doing a great job. For 13 minutes, spelling Clark. He's going to be a key factor down the stretch. I really think it's going to be important for, obviously we've talked about it ad nauseum, Edmonds taking care of the ball, and they got to make their shots when they get to the rim. But I think Skagit, with this little face guarding of Weatherspoon and Petty, I think they can really use the ball screen and their post players diving hard, because that's giving Edmonds some trouble defensively when they've done that. Skagit's got to make those shots too, though.
Yeah, Edmonds has looked good when they haven't turned it over. That's the thing, and I think Coach was right. They're still very much within striking range here, down only 9, and they're no strangers to coming back. They had to do it in the first 2 rounds, in the Sweet 16 and the Elite 8. Can they do it again in the Final Four and erase a halftime deficit? We'll find out. It's the Cardinals who have the chance to strike first, though. And they lose it. A turnover. Granberg tried to save it out of bounds. It went into the arms of Daniel. Adonai Daniel Open corner three, and he hits it. Daniel 2 for 3 from behind the long line, and he's got 11 now.
That's just a reversal of fortune there. Skagit turns it over, starts second half, and Edmonds gets a 3 out of it.
And a whistle blows.
Tough foul on Daniel there. Didn't mean to do that.
As Weatherspoon looks to inbound next to the scorer's table. He's got it into Petty Jr. Back to Weatherspoon. Weatherspoon with it out on the right point, working against Cooper. Driving. No. Capinos boards it, but Weatherspoon strips it right back. And he's another one, too. I mean, he's the one that actually leads the league in steals.
Yep.
He's been giving them all to Jerry here in the first half, but now he's got one in the second. Corner three, Granberg, no. And a hard fall to the floor as Fife really tried to reach out for that one, but...
Yeah, it was unfortunate. West was just boxing out, but the angle of his box out, he kept it going and knocked Fife off his feet.
Malcolm Clark in for Skagit Valley. We didn't see a whole lot of him in the first half after he picked up 2 fouls early. Let's see what he does here in the second. Petty. Defenders close in on him, so they get it into Malcolm. Comes up just a little bit short. Petty with the offensive board. Weatherspoon. Left side, handing it off to Fife. And Jager Fife hits the 3. Back to a 9-point Skagit Valley lead.
Yeah, it was a tough one. I think Skagit got 4 shots at possession between the fouls and the offensive rebounds and the turnover.
Nye Daniel. Over to West on that left wing. Pulls up, fires a long 2. It's off the mark. Clark picks it up. Over to Weatherspoon. Fife again for 3, and that is nothing but net for Fife. Back-to-back triples.
You knew they weren't going to shoot as poorly as they did in the first half, and so far they have it in the second half.
It's a 12-point Cardinals lead. Capinos fires, and that's a brick off the glass into the arms of Weatherspoon weak side. Up the floor, Fife, 3 again!
And he's fouled.
Count it and 1! As West came in late. And Fife, who, seemed fairly ice cold in that first half, is red hot here in the second. Jager Fife, back-to-back-to-back triples and a chance at a 4-point play. And what was a 9-point single-digit halftime lead for Skagit Valley, now looking like they're going to bust this thing wide open. They're up 15.
Again, I think Edmonds is used to this, so they're going to be okay. And they can't give up offensive rebounds off a free throw, though, that's for sure.
Yeah, even though the free throw try was no good, they get a whole nother possession out of it here. 10 on the shot clock to work with. Granberg. Bounce pass to Clark with the two-handed jam, and Edmonds has seen enough. Head coach Kyle Gray calls the timeout, trailing 50-33. And we'll use this time to thank more of our fine sponsors. We're proud to announce Child Care for Construction, funded by Business Oregon and administered through the Bureau of Labor and Industries. If you or someone you know needs help with child care while training or working, scan the QR code on the banner or visit oregon.gov/BOLI/apprenticeship. 17-point Cardinals lead. It was 9 at the half, and in the first 3 minutes here of the second, the Cardinals have come out red hot.
Yeah, I mean, Fife got him started with 3 threes in a row, and then to give up offensive rebound and a dunk for Clark. See how Edmonds responds here after the timeout.
Not an unfamiliar situation, but feels very familiar for Skagit Valley. I mean, they have won by double digits, big double digits, in both their games so far throughout this tournament. Edmonds, a more familiar opponent, though. They played them twice during the regular season, hoping the third time can be the charm. Daniel turning. They got him free on the little curl off-ball screen. His try initially no good, but White able to get the putback, and that's one where Edmonds, I mean, it's got to feel good for them just to see the ball go into the basket here.
100%. That was a good follow by White, putback. They just got to grind this and get stops.
Petty with the no-look pass to Clark at the last moment. He dished it, and Clark able to bring it home.
Edmonds is having trouble finding those rollers on the ball screens. I think Skagit can really, like I said earlier, can take advantage of that because they're so concentrated on Petty and Weatherspoon coming off the ball screen that they're losing the screener. Like, here we go again.
Again, a little pick and roll action, but that time they get bodies in front of it. And it seems they've gone back to kind of that triangle and two look there where they had the three bodies collapsed in on the paint and two men up on the guards.
Yeah, they're man-to-man, but they're really focused on where the Petty and Weatherspoon on, and they'll leave their man. The other three guys will leave their man to go help, and that's where Skagit can take advantage if they find those open guys that are being left.
McCarr to Daniel. Daniel working against Petty. Wanted to go inside, but instead he'll opt to kick it back out. Daniel denied by Clark, and this puts Petty running to the other end, and Lopez didn't want to foul, so that's another fast break bucket. That time the block.
Again, just out in transition. They are tough to stop.
Yeah, Clark third in the league in
that's
blocks.
3 on Clark.
You see the presence he has on offensive and defensive end of the floor, but picking up the third will certainly work to the benefit of Edmonds here. Daniel's first try, good. And he gets two much-needed free throws as Edmonds tries to keep pace here. Not let this one get any further out of reach. They trailed by 9 at the half. It's now a double-digit deficit. Granberg to Fife. Jager Fife has been a large part of it. He's hit 3 triples in this second half for the Cardinals. Petty's try, no good. It's Daniel. Works his way across midcourt over onto the right side. To White. White, path to the basket. Rolls it off the fingertips and over the front of the rim.
Just nicely done after setting that screen, getting to the rim.
Weatherspoon up top. Clark. He'll hand it off to Petty. They close in on Petty. Granberg, open three, and that's off the mark. Picked up off the floor, though, by Fife. Jager Fife.
Having himself a second half, that's for sure.
Sure is. Not only doing it from downtown, but great job there crashing the basket. And with 14:07 to go, that's going to bring us into the media timeout. Nearly 6 minutes gone by here in the second half. It's the Cardinals 56 and the Tritons 39.
Try an adventure in the sun. Try 3 rivers. Try 300 days of blue skies. Experience Washington's Tri-Cities. From farm to table to food trucks, enjoy a burgeoning culinary scene. Day trips, river dips, golf tips, and wine sips. Horseback and backpack. We have it all. Plan your trip at visittricities.com.
Hey NWAC fans, check out the official NWAC merchandise. Find masks, beanies, t-shirts, sweatshirts, Adidas gear, and more. Everything is fully customizable. The NWAC is more than sports. Visit NWACstore.com.
Box Out Sports provides graphic design solutions for social media content creation, offering customizable templates and a content library that lets you, the user, create professional graphics and motion graphics without the need for advanced design skills. Learn more about the official social media graphic solution of the NWAC at boxoutsports.com. Jager Fife has been on fire here in the second half for Skagit Valley. Missed the free throw try there, but he's got 16 points, and he's 4 for 7 from behind the long line.
Yep, got 11 of those here just in the second half alone.
And the foul on Lopez.
Now it was on White, I believe.
Check that. Yeah, Hunter White. That's his second. We'll see Sam Lockhart back in for the Tritons, along with McCarr. Weatherspoon to Clark. Malcolm Clark going against Capinos, and Capinos did a great job there, just getting as tall as he could and not fouling.
Yeah, that was Howell that time, not Clark. Clark's out of the game.
Thanks for keeping me honest. And how about that, Cuddy McCarr? A draining one from downtown.
He brought him a lot of good stuff off the bench today for them, or today. Guess it's not nighttime yet.
So interesting. Again, with Howe back in here, I really feel in this game there hasn't been a whole lot of drop-off. He had to play a lot of that first half. And he's been pretty good.
There's definitely not a drop-off of him. He's a starter on normal teams. Any other team, he's a starter. But I think Coach Howe likes to have him come off the bench and what he can provide, especially in situations like this when Clark does get in foul trouble. He doesn't really drop that much. It doesn't drop at all because you can see what the production Hal's giving him today, and that's normal. Hal's a heck of a player.
West with it. Driving left side, and he's fouled. Foul is on Fife. It's his first. Edmonds here down 14, looking for some kind of way to get some offensive consistency. Free throws might be a good way to try to calibrate, slow it down a little.
Yeah, they were just down 19. I mean, before that under 15 media timeout, and they're crawling back in it. They get themselves to the line like this. They've shot the ball very well from the line today, so.
Down just 12 now. Petty pulls up. He fires a three. In and out of the basket. Tough luck miss for him.
Both he and Weatherspoon have played the whole game. Haven't had a break yet, so it'll be interesting to see how they do going down the stretch conditioning-wise.
West to Lockhart in the corner. He's a shooter. That one just a little off the mark.
Nice tip.
And Petty makes him pay at the other end.
That was a great tip by Granberg just to lead him out on that break. Couldn't quite grab the offensive rebound or defensive rebound.
Lockhart. Bounce pass to Capinos and a whistle. So that's on Granberg, his second. Team's fifth. Or check that, third. And West to inbound to Capinos. Lopez pulls up, fires the three, and they kind of needed that one, I think.
Yeah, they definitely needed that. It's the second one of the game.
Petty. To Lockhart. He's able to get by him. Nice drive, but couldn't finish at the rim. Now 2 jerseys closing in around Capinos. Up the floor to West in a foul.
That's 3 on Howe. That's the way to challenge him. Now both big guys for Skagit got 3, so. Cut this to a single-digit lead if it makes both these exactly where they want to be.
To your point, Jeremy, they've been really good from the free throw line thus far. And we might have, maybe I cursed to the broadcast.
Jinxed them.
Curse of the broadcaster, they call it. That one in and out of the basket, but still, nonetheless, 11 of 13 from the charity stripe. He'll look to split the pair.
Got ourselves a ball game here. 10-point game, 11 minutes to go. Got to like it. Edmonds isn't going to go anywhere. They're going to keep competing and battling, like Coach said. Halftime.
Clark with it. Playing a little pitch and catch with Petty to Whiting. Whiting's try comes up short. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cardinals.
But again, you can see off the roll, the roller's open. It's the other 2 guys that aren't being face guarded. Got to get themselves in position for the next pass because they're not matching up on the other 3.
Inbounded to Clark. Weatherspoon fires the 3. Then he drills it. Drained the 3. Cardinals up by 13 and a turnover. Petty with it. Working against Daniel.
Pick and roll again.
Yeah, it sure was. And they're just dialing it up and executing there. Nice pass, nice bucket. Easy look.
That's just great spacing there. They just cleared out the side for the 2-man game. Help wasn't settled yet, but then opponents come back on the other end. Nice attack at the basket.
Clark. Whiting with it now. To Fife. Weatherspoon step back 3 again from the left wing. And Weatherspoon has hit a couple big buckets after being quiet for most of this game. The team's leading scorer has hit some huge ones here.
Last thing Edmonds needs is Weatherspoon or Petty to get going.
Now Daniel returns fire from the left corner.
Nice response right there. Really like Daniel's game. He's played a great all-around game today.
Adonai Daniel with 16 points thus far.
He's got the task of having, see, there's that pick and roll again.
Yep.
Ooh.
That time, the offensive foul.
I don't know if he had a chance to come down there.
I think that's what Skagit Valley's going to protest. And perhaps prompt them to look at this. Our note's going to bring us, with 9:21 on the clock, into a foul on Clark. That's his 4th. So something to keep an eye on as we come back. Skagit Valley 66, Edmonds 53.
Looking for a place that is perfect for you? A place with programs that work around your schedule? A place with cutting-edge technology and state-of-the-art facilities. A place to celebrate and engage with the community. A place to excel in and out of the classroom. Columbia Basin College. This is the place for you.
Business Oregon and the Bureau of Labor and Industries have partnered to create Child Care for Construction to help construction trades workers and registered apprentices pay for child care. To learn more, visit oregon.gov/BOLI/apprenticeship.
9:21 to go in the half, and in the game, in regulation, I should say. We'll send it back down now to Jamie out on the baseline.
Thanks, Derek. Well, if there's one thing about Edmonds this year you should know is don't count them out. But Skagit Valley looking to do something that they haven't done since 1992, and that is play in a championship game. They have 2 NWAC championships. Those came the last time coming in '88. So right now, under head coach Carl Howell, they're looking to get to that point. Carl Howell played at Skagit Valley. One of his sons played at Skagit Valley. So it runs deep in the Howell blood. He has not had a losing season, has 18 seasons as a head coach, a 77 win percentage. So Howell knows how to win. However, knowing how to win an NWAC championship, well, that's something that he's looking to add to his accolades. Back to you, Derek.
Well, it seems like the Cardinals in control here, but Edmonds with plenty of time left still. Whiting with it up top for Skagit Valley.
Yeah, out of that timeout, Skagit got another steal and breakaway layup. Edmonds has just got to do a better job taking care of the ball.
It's a 15-point Cardinals lead after the bucket good for Whiting, and Lopez to Daniel. Lockhart with it, trying to go against Petty. To McCarr. McCarr driving baseline, cut off to Capinos. Daniel. He's been the most consistent piece of the offense for Edmonds the whole afternoon, and he gets one off the glass left side there.
Great first step there, attacking the basket using his left hand.
Petty over to Whiting. Weatherspoon. Guarded by Lockhart. He'll drive into the paint. Nice bounce pass to the man down low in the post, and Whiting gets a nice little look, uncontested off the glass.
It's great patience by Skagit. You can tell they're going to play the clock now for a little foul trouble and the lead. Looks like unless they got a breakaway, Coach Howell's going to use that clock and execute down the stretch.
Daniel still spinning his way forward and getting the bucket, and Adonai Daniel with 20 now. Tell you, if Edmonds comes back to win this, I think he's their MVP of the day.
So far, there's no doubt about it.
Petty Jr. guarded by McCarr. And a foul.
Edmonds foul number 13, Cody McCarr, third person.
That's his third. 6th on the Tritons as a team. And Weatherspoon. To Howe. Petty pulls up, fires right elbow. And Jerry Petty Jr. with a nice mid-range bucket there. Daniel nearly knocked away by Whiting. They'll say he did get hands on it, so it's not an over and back. West picks up his dribble, tries to float it over the top, and it comes up short and out of bounds. It's going to be
Edmonds going to pick up full court here, try to speed things up now. We got to try to find a way to get back in this, down 15.
They didn't take the lead in the Blue Mountain game until 1:51 on the clock, but time's starting to wear thin on their season here if they can't find a way to string some stops together and then score at the other end.
That's the key. They got to get stops.
Whiting inside, trying to get by Capinos, and he couldn't. Daniel to Capinos. Inside. No. But it's out of bounds. Under 6 to go. 20 on the shot clock for Edmonds to work with here. West to White. Now Daniel in the left corner. Driving. Baseline. Got it. Edmund Daniel keeping his team in it right now. Whiting, his try, short, but it's poked away. It went into the arms of White, but Whiting knocked it out, and now Petty for 3 from the corner. No. But it shows you just how dangerous the Skagit Valley team really is. Stop the play there, but it's going to allow the substitution as Sebastian Cooper's back in for Edmonds. Witherspoon. Fife. Short corner try for Whiting. No, but Howe boards it, and Skagit Valley will get another try at this. Tick-tock, tick-tock. 5 minutes to go in regulation. Petty, step back, jumper short, but a whistle. And under 5 left is going to bring us into another media timeout. 74-61 the score. Cardinals trying to close out what would be a 3-game sweep of the Tritons this season if they can get it. The Venue, the official digital ticketing provider of the NWAC, operating a different kind of ticketing platform. Leading sports enterprises use Vivenue's ticketing solutions for 360-degree fan experiences and to increase their league's revenue. Learn more at vivenue.com. We've had a lot of great basketball action so far. Through the men's games, we've got the 2 women's ones coming up later today, too. Make sure you commemorate this fantastic tournament with your own NWAC merchandise. T-shirts, sweatshirts, beanies, and more, all fully customizable at nwacstore.com/NWAC. It's a 13-point lead for the Cardinals. And we resume play with Petty at the line, shooting 2 free throws. Takes a brief pause, deep bend to the knees. And he got that one. We're back to a 15-point game. Cooper to Daniel, and Daniel kissing it off the glass. What a beautiful roll off the fingertips that one was.
And that's how you use the ball screen to turn the corner right there.
He looks so fluid out there right now. But his team down 13, and they give up one off the glass to Witherspoon, left side, and Skagit Valley not letting them inch any closer. West with that running one-hander.
That's a huge pet peeve of mine. Skagit could have grabbed that, and they left it up to the discretion of the referees. Just go grab that thing.
4:21 to go.
They're going to review that.
Yeah.
I think Skagit asked for a review. They got a timeout to use to do it.
So, Jeremy, if you're in Edmonds' boots here, what can you possibly do? You've got less than 4.5 to work with. It feels like every time you've kind of gone on a run, Skagit's found a way to pull it right back.
It's tough because I'd like to say you got to press and speed them up, but with Skagit's 2 guards, that's tough to do. That's a tough task. They literally, for the next 3 or 4 possessions, have to get a stop, not give up offensive rebounds, and then convert on the other end to put a little pressure on Skagit without having to try to chase them full court, because chasing Weatherspoon and Petty's, it's impossible. Those two are just too quick, too athletic, and they're such good decision makers. So half court, solid defensive stops here for the next 3 or 4 possessions and score on the other end. That itself will put pressure on Skagit if they can creep it closer.
Avi West and, Carrillo Capinos are kind of the 2 usual weapons on the offensive end for Edmonds, but really it's Adonai Daniel who's been the biggest one for them today, and quite frankly, I think the reason they're still even possibly in it. He's got 24 points in the game. I think if you're going to have a chance offensively, he's feeling the flow right now, seems to be in the zone. You got to run it through him.
He's doing exactly what Coach said. Don't think. He's just playing, and he's doing a great job. And they did come out of that review there and switch the call, so it is Skagit ball. And you can see Edmonds is going to pick up full court.
Not much of a choice here at this late stage of the game. Ball inbounded to Weatherspoon, working against Daniel, and he goes to initiate that contact immediately and get the call.
Here comes the free throw game. I mean, they're only 6 for 13, so.
We saw that free throw shooting was a huge factor in the game earlier today between Bellevue and Lower Columbia. Weatherspoon's first try is good. He'll get the second.
Yeah, he's a 74% free throw shooter. Probably not the guy you want to put there, but you're running out of options because you're only Jerry Petty's a 90% free throw shooter. So those two handle the ball 90% of the time. So you're going to be putting one of those two on the line.
$17-point Cardinals lead. Daniel over to West. West has it initially poked away by Petty, then you had Weatherspoon trying to kind of tip it over to him, smack it, and they say he got the hand when he did that.
Yeah, that was a bang-bang play there.
But showing you just kind of the 1-2 punch that these two have. They're quick. I mean, and a turnover nonetheless as that bounce pass gets knocked away and West couldn't hang on. Weatherspoon with it. Under 4 to go in the second half, and Cardinals in no hurry at this point.
Yeah, they're going to use every second of the shot clock the rest of the way.
Petty's try denied, but the ball picked up off the floor by Whiting.
Whiting's brought him some good stuff off the bench. Comes in and plays that undersized 4 for them and has done a really good job doing a little bit of everything. Oh.
Defender falling down, and Daniels try no good, but West on the putback counted and one. Edmonds 12 of 14 from the free throw line It's where they've done their best shooting so far today.
No doubt about it. Clark back in here now with his 4 fouls for Skagit.
And West gets it to drop. Weatherspoon up to Petty. They break the press. They'll operate out of their half-court offense now. Clark to Whiting. To Clark. Back to Whiting. Look at that. Just a little back and forth, and 2 bodies close in around Clark. They forget about Whiting. Nice bounce pass to him, and he hits it in stride.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That extra man's got to move outside of Petty and Weatherspoon. They're going to not rotate real great on the other 3. Those 2 got to move.
Capino's able to get a quick bucket for the Tritons at the other end of the floor, but with 2:35 to go, we've got a timeout. And Edmonds looking to pull off what would be its 3rd comeback of the tournament. They've got a long way to go, though, and not a lot of time to do it. We'll step aside and be back right after this. With just 2:35 to go. The Cardinals, you get the sense they can feel it, but they can't get sloppy here. We're not over yet. And this Edmonds team is pretty used to playing from behind and coming back. But, I mean, Skagit Valley has just tore their way through this tournament, Jeremy. I mean, they beat Columbia Basin in the first round. They jumped up 23-0 in that game, never looked back. And then, very similar, they clobbered Centralia 91-52 in the Elite Eight. So this is really the closest game they've played so far in the tournament.
Yeah, they're just explosive. And if you turn the ball over, you're just giving them that much more fuel for the fire. The 17 turnovers today led to 29 points so far for Skagit. That's tough to compete against.
Whiting to Petty, working against West. He'll bring it back out toward midcourt. Daniel closes in on him. Gets a little pick, pulls up, fires, shot off the mark. White boards it for Edmonds. Just 2 minutes to go. Do they have any surge left in them? Capinos for 3. In and out of the basket. Daniels put back try. Comes up short. Clark secures it, but 3 black and blue jerseys around him. It's knocked out of bounds. Or no, it was a foul first. And Clark's offensive damage has really been limited by his limited play time with the fouls, but, I mean, they haven't needed it, really. It's just been a great game on the part of Skagit, and free throws here to put the game on ice.
Yeah, everybody that's come in, all 9 of them that come in have contributed in different ways for Skagit today.
They've got 6 double-digit scorers. Daniel for 3. One last gasp for Edmonds here under 1:35 to go. But they are down 15, and Clark with the exclamation point. Is that the final nail in the coffin, Jeremy?
I believe so.
A long 3. Edmonds just trying to get as close as they can here with 1:21 left. But the Cardinals led by 9 at the half. And they're up by a lot more here late now. In the second, White's try comes up a little short from underneath the basket. It's out of bounds. It's going to stay with Edmonds. Inbounded to Daniel. Lopez, no, but how about the follow through there and the putback by West?
These guards are just so hard. You can trap them, you can do whatever, but they're so smart and so quick.
Yeah, they've broken this press with relative ease. And they just get you out of your game. They get you running, and they're so good at picking pockets and moving and getting those fast break opportunities, the points off turnovers. They just take you out of sync, and you see why they've been off to the races against every team they've played in the tournament thus far and what they've done for much of the regular season, too.
Yeah, they're just and they're so on balance and under control, and they, as quick as they are, they don't get sped up. As much as they can speed you up, they just don't get sped up. Give Edmonds a lot of credit, though. They came out and came compete in this one. Just, again, a few too many turnovers, live ball turnovers specifically, and then just missing some chippy shots that they really could have used and needed.
Edmonds foul number 1, Avi West.
Yeah, you see the clapping coming from the Cards. They can feel it coming. The crowd contingent here making some noise also. They know they're just less than a minute away.
Cal doing a class act, getting his subs in the game, giving them a chance to get this experience.
Petty guarded by McCarr. Now Lockhart's up on him. Again, content to just dribble around and take the path to the basket. He'll end with 21 points on the afternoon. Can Edmonds get one more? Oh, it's stolen away by Weatherspoon. Lockhart has it picked, and Trayshawn Weatherspoon will dribble it out at the other end of the floor. Skagit Valley is on to the championship final at 12 o'clock on Sunday.
Yeah, just a good overall game for them. They didn't shoot it as well in the first half. They bounced back from that. Got some good shots in the second half. To be honest with you, 5 3-3s and his 11 points in that second half to get them started was key to get them going again.
Oh, yeah, really ignited. And, I mean, you run down the scoring for them, and it's double digits in a lot of places. 19 points for Petty Jr., Clark at 17. Fife had 16, Weatherspoon 15, Bennett Howe 11, Terrence Whiting 8. I mean, you just go down the list, and just an all-around assault. But they did so not just with the offense. It was really an outstanding defensive play. I mean, Petty alone with, 5 or 6 steals in this one. Phenomenal performance. As we'll send it down now, courtside, Jamie Council is hanging out with our player of the game, and it looks like the rest of the whole squad, too. Jamie, how's it going?
It's going great. Maybe not as great for Petty, but for the third time, all 3 games, over 20 points. You are playing your heart out and have stamped a ticket to the championship game for Skagit.
Well, honestly, it's a team game. These guys are family. And we built a familyhood, quick. We're brothers on and off the court. And honestly, I just want to win. And so do they. That's really about it.
Well, you guys are headed to the NWAC championship game, something that Skagit Valley hasn't done since 1992, before all of you guys were born.
Yeah. Well, I mean, our coach, he wants to win bad, and he instills it into us in practice. Everywhere he gets on us hard, so I mean, we gotta do it for him too.
Absolutely, and that was going to be my next question. Coach Howe, he played at Skagit Valley. His son played at Skagit Valley. The blood runs deep in him. You guys are a brotherhood here, so what does it mean to you, Coach Howe? Because it's personal.
Man, it means a lot. He always talks about how long he's been coaching, and I mean, he hasn't won. Has he won here yet? Nah, yeah. So we're gonna bring him his first chip. So that's really what it is.
Great win. You guys are in the championship game and have a chance to be NWAC champions and King of the North.
Thank you.
So Petty Jr., 21 points at your game MVP as Skagit Valley, shown they're the King of the North, the lone remaining team in the North, and they will be facing the defending Lower Columbia Red Devils on Sunday. Back to you, Derek.
Yeah, final score for this one, 92-73, and they have breezed their way through this tournament. I mean, breeze makes it sound far more casual, but they've really been a master class at both ends of the floor, and they've got a chance now, as Jamie said, Jeremy, to do what they haven't done since 1992.
Yeah, just an overall, like they said, a brotherhood. They play so well together. As many accolades as Petty and Weatherspoon get, they get their teammates involved and they count on them just as much. Just a great job of taking care of the basketball, stealing the basketball, and converting on those steals was a big difference in the game.
And they will have their chance at noon on Sunday.